Good morning, cadets.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good
Good
afternoon, sir.
afternoon. Right. Mornings are always pleasant. You are always quite fresh. But
Yes,
anyway,
sir.
afternoon. But this afternoon also very cool because it's a winter season, right? And it's a month of
Yes,
December. And this story also here, the time period is December month. It's quite
Yes, sir.
cold. And who is the main character here? Can you just tell me who is this amateur scientist? Yes?
Datta, sir.
Tata.
Sir.
Manoj Datta. His name is Manoj Datta. And
It's Manoj
since he's a
Datta.
Bengali, right? Datta, Bengali, that's why Datta Da. Yes, Dada. Saurabh Ganguly used to be, yes, they used to call him Dada, isn't it? So similar way,
Yes,
Datta Da. Yes?
yes, sir.
Yes, if many of you, if you interact, I'll be very happy. Shoban, yes.
Yes,
Shoban
sir.
from Tamil Nadu.
Yes, sir.
Where are you? You are in Coimbatore.
No,
Shoban?
sir. Hosur.
Hosur, okay. Near Bangalore. Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very close by. Okay, Shoban, happy to, yes, see you joining this. Okay. Right. So here we are, dealing with one sci-fi, what we call them as sci-fi, science fiction. So there is going to be comet, it's going to be collide with the Earth, and it's this story is written by astrophysicist, very famous
Yes, sir.
astrophysicist of
Narlikar, sir.
India.
Giant Narlikar.
Yes, Uday,
Sir,
Uday,
no,
Vikas. Yes, what's the problem? You want to say something, Uday?
no, sir.
Sir,
No,
he
sir.
said the author name, sir. Jayat
Uh,
Yes,
Narlikar.
okay.
Giant
Author's name.
Narlikar.
What is his name? Jayant
Jayat Narlikar.
Narlikar. Jayant
Narlikar.
Narlikar,
Giant
who
Narlikar.
Jayant Narlikar, yes, and he has done lot of research in the field of astrophysics, and he is the one who has written this story. Was working in Ayuka. Okay, where is this Ayuka? It's in Pune. It's in Pune, Indian Institute of Astrophysics. Yes, Ayuka, right? Okay, we'll study more about this. Lot of research goes on there, and it's a campus is in Pune University. So it's there in the Pune University. Okay, some of you, if you become astrophysicist, you can join that institute. And near Pune only, very powerful telescope is installed. So very powerful, it's I think nearly 60 70 kilometers away where very powerful telescope is installed and lot of research goes on in this particular institute. Okay, now here Dattada, he had a hobby. What hobby he had? Can you tell me? What was his hobby? Yes, what was his
The
hobby? Will
gazing
listen.
comment.
Yes, what is
Sir,
that?
giving, uh,
Seeing
Stargazing. What is the
comets,
name
sir.
of that
sir,
hobby? It's a
stargazing.
stargazing. Watching the
Yes, sir,
sky,
stargazing.
what is happening in the sky. He was watching all that. So he was not a professional
He's also
scientist.
watching the heaven.
It is not that he had done studies in science and then after that, yes, he was doing that. He was amateur scientist. He was a non-professional scientist.
Amateur scientist.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Yes,
it
sir.
is not
Can
that
you
he was doing the study, yes, somewhere in the lab and all. It is not like that. So he liked to watch what is happening, yes, in the sky, the strange phenomena that were taking place in the sky. That is what he liked to watch. So that's why amateur. And what is, opposite word of amateur? So amateur is the one who is not professional. Probably it's his hobby. So stargazing was his hobby, and he was watching the sky there. And then he came across something very strange that was taking place. So he could discover a comet that was heading towards the earth. Okay. Now, what did he purchase after his retirement? He purchased a telescope. And what was its a name? It's a name
Dibya, sir.
Dibya Chakshu. Who kept that name? He himself kept the name Dibya Chakshu. And what does Dibya Chakshu mean? What is the meaning of that? Divine eye. What is the meaning of Dibya Chakshu? Divine eye.
Sir, what is the
Sir,
meaning of
one
divine,
eye.
sir?
According to the
What is the meaning of
Divine.
divine? Divine,
divine.
godly. Bhagwan, Bhagwan ki aankheं. Yes,
Yes, sir.
divine is something, yes, referring to
God's eye.
God. Bhagwan
Yes,
ki
Yes,
sir.
sir.
aankheं. Right.
God eye.
Yes. So Divya Chakshu or Divya, because it's a Bengali name, Divya. Oh, Divya Chakshu. Okay, divine eyes. Now here, his wife, what's his wife's name? Indrani Devi.
Sorry. Yes, sir. Indrani Dev.
So Ba becomes a Ba there in Bengal. So Indrani Devi, when they pronounce it, they will pronounce it Indrani Devi, not Devi. Okay, Indrani Devi. So Divya Chakshu.
Right.
So
Indrani Devi.
Divya has become Divya. Okay, because it's a Bengali. Bengali usually they use like that. Okay. So let's go ahead with this story. We have completed a part of it, but maybe all those who are latecomers, I mean, I just expect others also to join sooner. So meanwhile, we'll just revise that whatever we have seen very quickly. So it's a December month, cold winter. So season is a winter. So here it's a no moon day, no moon night here. So moonless night, maybe cloudy. It can be cloudy or no moon night. So moonless night. So how was this one weather? Weather conditions you see are very cold. So cool breeze blowing, and because of that, Indrani Devi was disturbed. So her sleep was disturbed, and when she yes, awoke, she found that her husband was not there next to her, adjoining pillow. Her husband was not there, and then she knew where he would be. So where he would be, her husband Dattada, he would be there on the terrace. So why has gone there on the terrace to hobnob with that Richard Dibya? So Dibya here, as if it's a woman, it's not a woman, it's a telescope. So she knows that he has gone there to have a private talk or to spend time there with his
Yes, sir.
telescope. And what is he doing? He is watching. Yes, the sky. He is watching what is happening in the sky. So at least he might have bothered to close, at least he should have closed the door so that she would not have been disturbed. Okay. So she
Yes,
was
sir.
complaining, but even then she couldn't repress her smile. So she felt like smiling. Why? Because she was thinking that the telescope is like another woman. And her husband was always spending time with that telescope. She was angry at the same time. She was jealous and she felt like smiling over that. Yes. Yes, and
Yes, sir.
that's why she
Yes,
feels like
sir.
smiling because why she should become jealous of a telescope? Probably she must have felt that. She was angry with her husband also here over that. So she knew how utterly oblivious. So how her husband was oblivious of all the practical problems. So it's a cold night. He should take care of himself. The precautions which the doctor has told him to take care. See, if it's a cold night, what you would wear? You'd wear, yes, sweater. So when you go on the terrace, definitely you'd go
Hot
there with
water.
what? Sumit Kumar, you want to ask something? Yes, what is that? Yes, Sumit, you have raised your hand. You want to ask something? Yes, nothing. Okay, fine. So here, so oblivious means what? Forgetful. Oblivion, forget, state of forgetfulness. So here, her husband was oblivious of all the practical problems. So he had not bothered about the practical problems, what would happen to him and all, in case if he doesn't wear the sweater. See, the scientists and all, or if you pursue some hobby, you won't think about anything else. You'll just, you'll be engrossed in that. Scientists, do they really enjoy? They invent something new and all. Yes, they enjoy. That's why.
Yes.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
they enjoy? They really enjoy. And
They really
afterwards,
enjoy it.
they really enjoy because they like what they do. We feel that they are involved so much in that, but that is how their habit or hobby becomes. So he always like to watch what is happening there, strange thing. See, at night you go on the terrace and just keep on watching the sky. Then you'll
Stars.
find that it's sky. It has got so many mysterious things. So the mystery that you try to reveal that, so beautiful things, beautiful objects that you see there. and something very interesting it becomes. So since it's a very interesting, that's why many of them they have got this hobby of stargazing. And if you really want to pursue, science stream, then it's a better you can have this hobby of stargazing. So didn't his doctor tell him to take special precautions against the cold? Actually, you are in eighth standard. Usually, eighth standard children is to go and visit science, labs or whatever. There are many museums and all this to visit all that. Or in Bangalore, they used to go to even yes, Bombay, and they used to visit those places where a lot of things, very mysterious things, a lot of research, what is going on, this to visit all those labs. So didn't his doctor tell him to take special precautions against the cold? So doctor had advised to take special precautions. Despite all that, he was not taking care of him. He used to get engrossed in his work. So he wouldn't remember to put on, to wear the sweater. Okay. So we'll just go ahead with this very quickly. We'll look at this. And can you see here? Who is here?
Yes.
Dattatma. So
Yeah, yes,
Dattada
sir.
with his wife
Dattada.
Indrani Devi. So that
And
sweater was lying
stargazing.
there on the
Dattada
chair.
and his wife
Uh, so she
Indrani
picked
Devi.
up that pullover. Pullover here it means sweater.
Telescope.
She wrapped herself. She covered herself with a shawl. And then to break up that private meeting of Dattada with Dibya, she goes there and she, yes, what does she do? She answers that. So she finds that they were all together. So he was watching through that telescope. Okay, we have completed all that. And what is the name of that telescope? Dibya Chakshu, divine eye. So we'll go ahead with this. So this telescope was like how was like a designing woman, like a cunning woman who had trapped her husband. So that telescope had trapped her husband, and he was always spending the time hubnubbing with that telescope. So that's why the word hubnub. So he was spending a lot of time with that telescope, and she always liked to call it as Dibya. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
now, as far as Dattada was concerned, this telescope it was in order to fulfill his ambition. And what was his ambition? One day he wanted to discover the comet or something. So he wanted to come out with some sort of a discovery and he was aiming for that, or he wanted to invent something. And see here, overnight he has become a famous just because of his hobby of stargazing. So he had a great desire to buy a telescope and he had bought a telescope. And after retirement, he had enough leisure time, he had enough spare time to observe the heavens, to observe the heavenly bodies, to observe the sky. And this telescope was bought by Dattada and he spent the time in stargazing. So let's go ahead with this. So let's come over here. So here, put on this sweater. So who has come over there? Who has come over there? His
His wife,
wife,
sir.
Dattada, sir.
Indrani Devi.
Dattada.
Huh? So Indrani Devi has come over there on the terrace and she says, put on this sweater. Put on means what? Wear. So put
Yes,
on
sir.
is a
Where?
prepositional phrase. Put on, wear. And what does put off means? Put off means postpone. So the match was put off. The match was, yes, put off means what? Postponed. And if it's a
Postponed.
call off means what? Call off means cancel. The match was called off. The match was called off means yes,
Cancel.
match
Cancelled.
was cancelled. See,
The
there's
match was
another phrase
cancelled.
call on. Call on means meet. See, whenever we are using some other prepositions, they have got different meanings. So you should become familiar with all that. Okay. So put
Yes,
on
sir.
means
Yes.
wear. So wear this sweater. So rather than saying wear this sweater, you can say put on this sweater, right? Do you want Nabin Babu to order bed rest tomorrow? So who is Nabin Babu? Nabin Babu, doctor. So
Doctor, sir.
what doctor
Doctor.
will do? Yes, doctor will say you be bedridden. Yes, so he will order to be bedridden. Okay, Nabin Babu is a doctor. So do you want doctor to tell you that you should be bedridden? So you should take rest. So you'll get cold and you'll fall sick and you'll be bedridden. So that's why take care of yourself. Wear this sweater like every other amateur astronomer. So, who was Dattada now? So, astronomer, the one who studies heavenly bodies, astronomer. So, like amateur astronomer, not non-professional amateur. Dattada had a secret ambition. So that one day he would discover a new comet. So one day what he would be able to do that, he would be able to discover a comet. So he wanted to discover a comet. For comets can be new, coming as they do from the remote corners of the solar system. So you tell me now, what is the center of the solar system? Can you just tell me the center of our
Sun,
solar
sir.
system?
Sun, sir.
Sun. Sun.
Earth. Ah,
Sun,
what is
sir.
the sun? Yes, sun is the center of the solar system. And what is Earth? Earth is a star. Earth is
Planet,
a
sir.
No,
planet.
sir, it is a
Earth is a
planet.
planet. So
Celestial
Earth is
body.
a planet. Yes, it's a celestial body and it's a planet. So it's
Is
a
a planet.
planet where there is a habitation, where there is a life on the yes on this planet, right? So other
Yes, sir.
planets, the life is not existing, which are there in the solar systems. And how many planets are there in the solar system? There are
8 planets, sir.
eight
Eight
planets. Very good.
planets, sir.
There are eight planets, not nine
8 planets.
planets. Okay, there are eight planets. And Pluto, is it a planet? It's not a
No,
planet,
sir.
No,
isn't it?
sir, it is a
It's
dwarf
not a
planet.
planet.
Ah, it's a dwarf planet, right? So like
2006, they
planets,
declared as a
ah,
non-planet, sir.
okay, very good. So like planets, comets also orbit around the sun. So how you see, asteroids, meteoroids, all that like planets also, these comets, they also orbit. So they will be also going around the sun, but their orbits are highly eccentric. So they don't follow the trajectory. They don't follow the proper path. So in the planets, they have got their own trajectory. So trajectory is a path followed by the planet. So
Race,
trajectory
sir.
is the so particular path that is followed there. So here comets, they are highly eccentric. So in the case of comets, it is not that they will always have their own trajectory. So that's the reason why they may collide with other planets, or they may collide and anything may happen. See, meteorites and all collision of meteors is a very, very common. So once in a while, a comet comes close to the sun. It has a longish tail, so it will be very close to the sun, and you'll be able to watch that. And it will have a longish tail that is lit brilliantly by the sunlight. So that will be shining. It's mainly because of the sunlight. Then it recedes into darkness. Then it goes back. Recede means it will go back into darkness, not to be seen again for years. So there are some comets that we can see after so many years. Yes, Ashutosh. Yes, yes,
Yes,
Ashutosh.
sir.
Tell.
Sir, what is the major difference between comet and asteroid, sir?
See, okay. Now, asteroids, see, here in the case of asteroids also, they are nothing but they also contain a dust and all. Okay. Now, even meteoroids, asteroids, they all contain sort of dust, stones, and all. But in the case of asteroids and meteoroids, when they are coming towards the Earth, many of them they get burnt off. Yes, meteoroids and asteroids, they get all burnt off. They actually these even comets and all, but in the case of comets, they are huge bodies. So asteroids, meteoroids, they are smaller in range and all. Since you asked me the question, anyway, that's I will study more about that, and I will let you know tomorrow more about it. But again, remember one thing: in the case of comets, also see comets you can always recognize because they have got longish tail in the case of comets and all. Whereas these are all like asteroids, meteorites, and all. These are like huge blocks. These are like big stones. So whereas comets and all, you'll find that dust particles and all more and very longish and all you'll find there in the case of comets and all. And see, in the case of Halley's comets, they appear after 83 years. Halley's comets and all. So
Yes,
they are
Alex.
like gigantic bodies. So comets and
Yes,
all.
sir.
So, okay. So the Halley's comet that appears after 83 years. So some of these
Yes, sir.
comets they will appear after many years. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So whereas asteroids and all, so when they see they are all free falling, they all have a free fall. In the case of asteroids, in the case of meteoroids, and they may fall on some other planet, and they all get destroyed. They get burnt also in the, yes, they
They
also
will be
there.
between some planets,
Yes,
like Mars and Jupiter.
Mars and Jupiter, right?
They are between Mars and Jupiter's asteroid belt.
Asteroids are between Mars and Jupiter. Okay, fine. Good that some of you can add to this. Very good. So Mars and Jupiter, in between that, asteroids are there. Okay, fine. But remember one thing: these meteoroids. See, we talk about fall of the meteoroids on the Earth also. So probably all those are nothing but blocks of stones and all, just like that, or dust particles. They also contain dust particles and all. Yes.
water,
Okay.
Yes,
As
sir.
somebody said that they are between Mars and Jupiter. Okay, we can go
Jupiter.
a little bit deeper into that also, and we can study. So good that some
Yes.
of you have come out with these kind of questions, and some others also you can add to that. Very interesting. Yes, that some of you are really keen on this. Fine. So shall we go ahead with this story now?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Right. So here now one thing which I have told you, you can study about Halley's comet. So Halley's comet, which appears, see, probably in 80s or so, it had appeared, and another probably you'll be alive there by then when that Halley's comet will appear. Okay. So remember, probably they are heavenly bodies like this. Yes. Okay, so once in a while a comet comes close to the sun, then you can see longish tail. So probably when it comes closer to the sunlight, then only one can able to see that. Otherwise, that will move into the darkness only. See here, in the case of all this, like now we talk about black hole also. See, black hole has got a lot of magnetic power to attract everything. So why it is called black hole? It's mainly because it's again a heavenly body. It has got such a power that everything it gets absorbed. Anything that comes across that it will keep on absorbing that inside. So what chance did he stand with his 8-inch Dibya? So what was the chance? What was so with 8-inch Dibya? See this telescope which he was having. Probably it was not a very powerful one, but with that, will he be able to do that discovery? Yes, will he be able to find the what? Find the comet? Didn't professional astronomers have gigantic telescopes? I told you that near Pune there is a one particular place where this gigantic telescope is there. Very huge telescope is there, and from that, there are some places on the earth where these huge telescopes are there, and using those telescopes, they are watching that the strange phenomena they are taking place in the sky.
Sir,
Second
recently
question.
NASA has launched a James Webb telescope in space, sir.
Okay, okay, very good. Ashutosh, you can tell about that. Right. So NASA has launched a telescope in the, yes, in the
In the
space.
space, it is named as James Webb telescope.
Okay, very good. James Webb telescope. Okay, fine. Right, good. Very good. So, see here, this I am quite sure this particular story will inspire you to study more about comets, more about telescopes, and remember, stargazing is a very good hobby. You can watch
Yes,
all
sir.
that very interesting things in the sky. And I have come across many people, particularly in the city like Pune and Bombay. They always like to watch what is happening in the sky. Like where you try to find out where is the Mars there. Yes, the shining. No, they'll be all shining there in the evening. So every day, evening, the particular night and all, they will be very attractive there. So watch that. I mean, once then your physics teachers, yes, physics teachers will be able to tell you more about that. And there is a club also here in our school. Yes, and
Yes, sir.
astronomy club is there, and some of you who join that club will be yes lucky enough to watch even sometimes they will use the telescope which are there in our school, and they will keep on watching what is happening, yes, in the sky. So some of you, those who are there in the club, definitely one maybe once in a month. See, once in a week you have got that, but once in a month you can watch. So using that telescope, or once in a week you can watch that. Yes, particularly at night. Maybe the night. Yes, when it's starlit or moonlit, it will appear to be very attractive ones. So we had many occasions in the past when we have watched strange phenomena, something happening there immediately. Earlier Damo sir or Kinal sir is to show us, and Mr. Dandoti also is to take a lot of interest, and many of them they used to tell about that. Even Inanda sir sometimes when he was to come is to tell about the strange phenomena taking place in the sky. So this club is a very very interesting club, and definitely in future you may get interested in astrophysics. And this see many of these astrophysicists, see
Frontier Wise.
Spain, he has written a beautiful novel called Cosmos. Read that novel, then you'll find very very the universe is very interesting, study of universe is very interesting, study of cosmos is very interesting, and what is happening in the sky, the strange phenomena taking place, the changes that are taking place, the galaxies that are there. So it will be all very interesting. More and more you think, you start thinking philosophically. Don't limit yourself to science. You go into the field of philosophy, and your perspective changes towards the life. You start thinking totally different way about life. So this field is a very interesting. Even science becomes a very very interesting. And you know the difference between science and art? What is art? Art is the study of beauty, and science is the study of some systems which are there in the nature. So natural systems that we have been studying that. So we are trying to, they try to invent something, some creative idea. So something new when they try to innovate, that is what is the science. So in the science, we try to invent something new, innovate something, and in the case of art, something beautiful we try to create. So both are aiming at creation of something. If you got in doubt, you can ask me about that. Okay, shall we go ahead with this story now? So Datta
Yes, sir.
was optimistic.
Yes,
So
sir,
he
we
was
can go,
quite
sir.
hopeful. He was very optimistic. He was optimistic of what? He was quite hopeful of what? That he would one day he would be able to discover with the help of the telescope that he had. There was no need of gigantic telescope. What was very important was the interest that he was pursuing. He knew that the professionals with their pre-assigned programs would be looking at faint stars and nebulous galaxies. They'll be looking at what? Faint stars and hazy galaxies, which are not very clear. Through those gigantic telescope, they'll be always looking at those galaxies. But what is happening there in our solar system? What is happening nearby? They will not be. What is happening in our galaxy? They will not be thinking about all that. But what is happening in the neighboring galaxy? They'll be thinking about that. What is very nebulous? What is very hazy? What is very not clear? So faint stars, they're not clear stars. They'll be thinking about that. They might miss such an insignificant thing. So what is not significant, that they will not. So insignificant thing they will feel. As a comet, they'll feel it's insignificant, it's not so important, which they were not expecting to see anyway. See, Halley's comet is named after the scientist Halley. So the comets have been named after those scientists also. So here, comet, Halley's comet is named after Halley. So indeed, amateurs had often discovered new comets which the professionals had missed. So the professionals they missed, but Halley was a scientist. Okay. So here, what the
Yes,
professionals have
sir.
missed, many of these amateurs they have been able to discover that. But remember, it's a story. Yes. And it looked to the Tada that tonight was going to be the big night. So tonight was very very important night. It was a very big night. So something very important he was going to discover. For against the background of the same old stars. So the background of starlit night, old stars, Dattada had detected a faint stranger. So some strange object that he had found where in the sky. So who was that? Faint, not very clear. That stranger was there, and that stranger was a comet. So he re-examined the charts with him, checked his dibya for any smudges. So smudges, any marks are there, any spots are there on the optics, on that glass of that telescope, on that optics. Any mark is there, any spot is there. He was checking that because there was a faint stranger, some faint body was there, heavenly body was there. There was a comet. Did some calculations on his pocket calculator in torchlight. So he went on making some calculations. For though absent-minded, maybe the distance. know how the distance is measured. You know that light years, it is measured in light years. For though absent-minded about daily chores, so all those daily chores, he was absent-minded. He never cared for all that practical problems of everyday life. So daily chores means what? Getting up in the morning, brushing the teeth, all those things. Daily whatever, maybe washing, cleaning, all that. That he didn't care for all that. He was meticulous in his observations. He was very careful. He was very exact. He was very systematic. He was meticulous. Meticulous means very careful, very exact. That meticulous. And chores means what? Daily chores. Daily, whatever you do, all that, boring work, day-to-day work at home. So all that chores. So he was meticulous, he was very careful, but he was very, so he never bothered about, his day-to-day work, but he was very much careful as far as his observations were concerned. Yes, there can be no mistakes. What he was looking at had not been there earlier. So that faint stranger, it was never there earlier, and it did look like a new comet. So comet, see, you can easily make out because it has got a longish tail. Whereas all other heavenly bodies, they don't have a longish tail. When comet is moving, it's shining. And Halley's comet, when it appears, many of them, they had seen that after 83 years, they had seen that using the telescope, you can see that. And then and it did look like a new comet and the discovery of that new comet. So 2 days later, the Anand Bazar Patrika came out with the news. So where this Anand Bazar Patrika is published? In Kolkata. So now Calcutta is called as Kolkata. So Calcutta man discovers new comet from our special correspondent. So this news item, let's read this news item. So we come to know the scientist or we come to about the astronomer, but amateur astronomer is Manoj Datta. So what is his name? Manoj Datta, central character of this story. A resident on the northern outskirts of Calcutta. So where is he residing? He is residing there in the outskirts, outside city, outskirts. So adjoining that city, so outskirts of Calcutta, and he has claimed to have discovered a new comet. So he checked, his telescope smudges that spots and so on and all. Yes, and then what he has been able to do, he has been able to discover, yes, what he has been able to discover a new comet. So let's see these words here: eccentric, uncommon, unusual means uncommon, unlike the orbits of other planets. So eccentric means it is not like it has got a trajectory, but it's a very uncommon, unusual kind of path it has got. Receipts goes back, then optimistic, hopeful, and what is the opposite of optimistic? Pessimistic. Opposite of optimistic, pessimistic. Nebulous, hazy, not clear, smudges, spots, marks. Optics here referring to the glass of that telescope. Meticulous, careful, and exact. Okay. Now, Kolkata now it is called as Kolkata. So this news item which was there in the newspaper Bangalore of its whereabouts, the IIA runs a 90-inch telescope. So Indian Institute of Astronomy or Astrophysics, the biggest in Asia at Koulur. If it confirms the Taj findings, it will be the high point in his lifelong career as amateur astronomer. Datta, as he is affectionately called by his friends and admirers, estimates that the comet would be clearly visible to the naked eye in the next few months. So when he has done his calculations, he has come out with a guess that the comet would be clearly visible to the naked eye after a few months. He gives all credit for his discovery to his 8-inch telescope, which he calls Dibya. Okay, so thereafter, what has happened? It took just 1 week for Comet Datta to be recognized and so named. So now this comet is named after whom? It is named after Manoj Datta. So who was Manoj Datta? Amateur, yes, astronomer.
Amateur
Anything between
astronaut.
amateur
Yes, sir.
astronomer. So here
Astrologer.
it is not that he's a scientist, but it was his hobby of stargazing, and he is the one who has been able to discover this comet. So for the IIA, and long form of IIA, Indian Institute of Astrophysics and Astronomy, confirmed the findings and communicated it worldwide. And according to the accepted practice, the new comet was named after its discoverer. And who is the discoverer? Datta. So Manoj Datta. Okay,
Datta.
right? Yes, we'll just
Yes, sir.
complete this. This brought in this brought in unwelcome publicity to
Dictionary
the
from
introvert Datta. So how was Manoj Datta? He was introvert. So he never liked to talk to others. He was not very social. He was not very friendly. He liked to remain reserved, no, remain aloof from all others. So, but he got a lot of publicity. There were numerous receptions. He so and functions to attend. So he was invited. He was received by many scientists and all. So returning, maybe politicians and all, returning from one such ceremony, Dattada muttered to himself in disgust, I almost wish I had not discovered this comet. So he was introvert, so that's why he didn't like to go and attend the functions and all. And he wished that he should not have discovered that. He never wanted that kind of publicity. To his surprise, Indrani Devi agreed. I wish the same, though not for the same reason. But see, the reason was altogether different. May I ask why you wish I had not discovered this comet? Datta asked. Then his wife says, comets bring ill luck. And comets, see, it's a superstitious belief of hers. She was very, very superstitious. And she said that comets would bring ill luck. And I wish a good man like you were not associated with the discovery of comets, discovery of comet Indrani Devi said with concern, because this, we don't know what is going to happen to this earth. So this comet, which you have discovered, how it's going to be, so because it may bring ill luck, and this comet was going to collide with the planet Earth. So that's why, anyway, that's her superstitious belief. Dattada laughed. I see that even an MA degree has not cured you of your superstitions. Though you are well educated, though you have got MA degree, though you are postgraduate, even then you are not still superstitious. Okay? So there is no correlation whatsoever with the arrival of a comet and the calamities of the earth. So it has got nothing to do with the calamities, whatever has natural calamities or disasters that are taking place on the earth. On the contrary, comets have been scientifically studied and their composition is well understood. There is nothing harmful about them. Well, you'll soon see this comet of mine pass harmlessly by causing no anxiety to anybody. So here we are going to stop that. In this last comment, however, Dattada was not going to be exactly right. So he felt that there won't be any harm, nothing would happen, but Dattada was not right there. Why? Because this comet was going to collide with the earth, and there is to be, yes, there was going to be a great problem on the earth. Okay, I hope you understood. You can just go through these words. Introvert, one
yes,
who is
sir.
preoccupied with his own thoughts, calamities, disasters, and disgust, strong dislike. Yes, any doubt, anything is there, you can ask me. Yes, somebody wants to ask something, right? No doubts.
No doubt,
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir.
no
No, sir.
doubts.
No doubt, sir.
No doubts.
Okay, no doubts.
Comment.
Okay, fine. So we'll draw the curtains now for today, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
I'll say goodbye to everybody. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir. Bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.